Still nobody's there, so let us wait for the students. Good morning and welcome, Darshit.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so let us wait for around 2 minutes and then we'll start this lab.
Okay.
Welcome, Yuvraj Singh.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, fine. So we can start the lab now. Okay, so in the previous lab, we had discussed the fifth practical, that is how you can find out frequent item sets and the largest frequent item set for data set. We discuss all these things. We have seen this example. We used a priori algorithm. We understood also. We have gone through that method also, and we have seen this example that how we can find out frequent item set and largest frequent item set from this table, this kind of data set, using minimum support and support fundamentals. Right. So all these things we have discussed, and we came to largest frequent item set of size 3. Now, after this, where this largest frequent item set is useful. Fine. So this largest frequent item set is useful to find out association rules. So if you want to find out association rules, then this is very useful. This largest frequent item set is useful. So if in exam you are asked to find out association rules for this kind of data set, in exam this kind of data set will be given to you. You will be given minimum support, minimum confidence, and you will be asked to find out association rules or strong association rules. So for that, first step is you need to apply a priori on this data set, find out largest frequent item set. This is the first half of the sum. If you are asked to find out association rules, this is the first half. You need to find out largest frequent item set. After that, you are going to find out association rules. So this kind of rule will be there, where you are having, let us say, two sides on left and right, and confidence is also kind of fundamental. That is a support count of A union B both divided by support count of A only. And those rules which are fulfilling minimum support, minimum confidence, both the criteria, those are known as strong association rules. This data set is given to you. This is one example. So first of all, we'll try to understand association rules, and then we'll see one example. Fine. So for example, let me go through. Yes, association rules. Find all the possible rules x given y. X is a kind of set of item. Y is also kind of set of item with minimum support and confidence threshold. Here, what is support? Support is nothing but the S probability that transaction contains X union Y both. And confidence is what? Confidence is conditional probability. Why it is conditional? That we'll understand whenever we are going to find out the confidence for any rule. So confidence C is conditional probability that transaction having X also contains Y. Right? So here we are not going to consider all the transactions. We are going to consider only those transactions which are having items on left hand side. X. Fine, and example is given like beer given diaper. That means what does it mean by that? Sorry, I was disconnected. So we are discussing about the first association rule, that is beer given diaper, 60%, 100%. First of all, what is this rule? Here we are trying to find out the association between beer and diaper, followed by beer. That means what? Customer is interested in beer. We are trying to find out that is there any association with diaper of item beer, and with diaper so that's the meaning of this. And here, sorry, now. Okay, so first percentage by default will be support, second percentage by default will be confidence. And so support is nothing but it is saying support 60% means what? It is saying that type is available at least in 60 percentage of transactions out of all. It is 100%. It simply means in the transaction table, wherever you are having beer, you are always having diaper in that transaction, in those transactions, wherever you are having beer. And what is the meaning of this 75% of confidence? 75 that 75% confidence means, consider that you are having 400 transactions, or let us say 200 transactions. Total transactions 200. Out of 200, in 100 transactions you are having diaper. So out of those 100, how many transactions are having beer also along with diaper? That is the meaning of this 75%. Let us say 75% out of those 100, 75%, 75 transactions are having diaper and beer both. So that is 75% confidence. Fine. So we'll try to understand this with one example. So first step, always, again, remember this thing that always, whenever transaction table is given to you, support and confidence is given to you, first step is always finding out frequent item sets and largest frequent item set. That is the first step. And so strong association rules. Then you need to find out first this largest frequent item sets, and then you will find out association rules. This is the first step. Now we will move to the second step. Before that also, let us try to understand the confidence and support with an example. So here, consider this transaction table. Beer given diaper. Consider this transaction table, and this is the rule. You want to find out the support. So if you want to find out support, simple. Total how many transactions we are having here? 5. Out of all 5 transactions, how many transactions are having beer, diaper both together? 1, 2, and 3. So 3 by 5. That is 60%. There is a support for this. Now sorry, I was disconnected. Okay, so let me repeat this thing again. So in support, we are considering all the transactions. Total, we are having 5 transactions. Out of those 5, 3 are having beer diaper both. So 3 by 5 will be the 60% support for this rule. For the rule, diaper given beer. Sorry, beer given diaper. And confidence, how you can find out confidence? So while finding out the confidence, we are not going to consider all the transactions. We are only considering those transactions which are having beer, that is items on left only. In left, we are having only one item beer. So total, how many transactions? In how many transactions we are having beer? 2, 4, 5. So in 3 transactions, we are having beer. Out of those 3, 2, 4, 5, how many are also having diaper? 2, 4, 5, all 3. So that is the confidence, 100%. Fine. So what do you mean by this 100%? That means that whenever customer is purchasing beer, in all those transactions, you are having beer, you are definitely having diaper. Fine. So that is the confidence. Again, another meaning of confidence is whenever customer is purchasing beer, you are 100% confidence. You are 100% confident that he or she will also go with diaper. Based on your transaction table, you are saying that those transactions which are having beer, it will also have diaper in all transactions. That's why the confidence is 100%. Now, let us try to find out association rules for the example that we had seen in the previous lab, that is that BCE example. Let's consider this transaction table in which you are having 10, 20, 30, 40, 4 transactions. And in exam, this kind of table will be given to you. Minimum confidence, minimum support will be given to you, and you will be asked to find out association rules for given transaction table. And you will be also given that consider minimum support equal to 50% and minimum confidence is equal to 70%. And this transition table is given to you, for example. PCB is in first transition. BCE, ABCE, and B. And so in exam, only this thing will be given to you. Find association rules, consider minimum support and minimum confidence, this much. And this is one kind of question. If they're asking you to find out association rules, they need to find out all rules. Or they can also ask to find strong rules, strong association rules. Then you need to consider this criteria and you need to find the rules which are fulfilling this criteria. And so first of all, you need to apply, that is the step number 1. Apply a priori and find largest frequent item sets. And by applying these steps, we are having only one item set, BCE. So after that, step number 2, now we will start to find association rules. So now this is the second half of the sum. And here you need to consider considering the subsets of BC. So which will be the subsets of this BC? Except null. B, E, E, BC, then BE and C. These are the subsets except null. And now, based on these subsets, we are going to create all possible association rules. That is step number 3. How you are going to create these rules? So for that, first of all, we are going to consider the items or item set in such a way that one item will be there on left hand side, one item will be there on right hand side. With one condition. Assume that we are considering this subset. We are going to consider the item set on right with one item. With one item in such a way that item on left hand side should not be included here. Right? So first of all, one item on left, one item on right. In such a way that item on left should not be included in right. So here we are having B. We are having 2 item sets which are not having D and also having size 1. So C and E. Now considering C, B, E, considering E, B, yes, C. And so all are the possible combinations in such a way that one item should be there on left and one item on right. But left hand side item should not be included on right hand side's set. Now, combination of one on left and size item set of size 1 on left, item set of size 2 on right. Fine. So 1, 1 on left and 2 on right. So we are having these 3 item sets, which is having size 2. But B, C and B are having B, which is there on left. So we cannot consider this. So CE only. Then C. BC, CE, both are having C. So BE only. Then E. BE, CE, both are having E. So BC. Is there any further combination? No. Rest means next. Next, we are going to have combination of 2 on left and 1 on right. So reverse of this. Size 2 sets will be on left and 1 on right. Reverse of this. We see here we see E here. Now that is combination of 1 on left, 2 on right, 2 on left, 1 on right. Now 2 on both sides. If you consider BC, these 2 items are there. If you consider B, B is included on left. If you consider C, C is included on left. So this is not possible for any item set of size 2. Here in this example, 2 on left, 2 on right is not possible. Fine, so we can skip it. Now, we need to find out okay, all possible combinations or all possible association rules are there. Next, what? Next, if in exam you are asked to find out association rules only, then this will be your final answer. If you are asked to find out strong association rules, then you need to find out support, confidence for all the rules, and you need to filter out the rules which are fulfilling minimum support and minimum confidence criteria. And so now next step number 4, finding strong association rules. That is what rules find minimum support and minimum confidence. So first of all, you need to find out support and confidence for all the rules. So how you can find out the rules, support and confidence for rules? So you need to use this table. So first of all, support. Total how many transactions we are having? Total we are having 4 transactions in this table. So out of 4, how many transactions are having B and C both? B and C both, only 2. That is having 50% of support. Now confidence. Okay, now expecting answers from you. Confidence. In support, we are considering all transactions. In confidence, we are not going to consider all transactions. We are going to consider only those transactions in which items on left hand side is there. And so here in left hand side in this rule, we are having only one item, that is B. So in how many transactions you are having B? Observe this table and give the answer. In how many transactions you are having B? In how many transactions you are having B? Observe again, Tirth. Out of all transactions, how many transactions are having B? How many customers have observe the table again, Tirth. How many customers have purchased item B? In short, in other words, in how many transactions you are having B? Customers have purchased B. Three exactly. So we are going to consider only those transactions where you are having B, 20, 30, 40. Total we are having 3 transactions where we are having B. Now out of those transactions, that is 20, 30, 40, how many are also having C along with B? Along with B, out of those transactions where you are having B, how many are having C also along with B? Exactly, exactly. Thank you so much for the response there. 2. That is 66% of confidence you are having for this rule. Okay, now support for next rule. We are total having 4 transactions. Out of 4, how many are having B and E both together? How many transactions are having B and E both together? Observe the table and give the answer. 3 exactly. So 3 by 4 will be the support for this rule, 75%. Now confidence. We are having total 3 transactions where we are having B, that is 20, 30, 40. And out of those 3, how many are having E along with B? Along with B, E is also there. How many transactions are there where wherever you are having B, E is also there? B and E both. B and E exactly. B and E is there in 20, in 30 and 40. Excuse me. All 3 transactions you are having B and E. Here you can say that 100% confidence. What does it mean? It means that whenever customer is purchasing B, or in transaction table, wherever customer has purchased B, he or she have already also purchased item E along with B. Fine. So wherever you are finding out B, E will definitely will be there. Now C given B. Total we are having 4 transactions. How many are having CB both together? C and B both together. C and B both together are in 20 and 30. 2 transactions. 50% of support. Confidence. In how many transactions C is there? 3, 10, 20, 30. And out of those 3, along with C, B is also there. 2 only, 20 and 30. 66% of confidence you are having for this rule. Now C given E, total we are having 4 transactions. Out of those 4, C and E both are there in 2 transactions. 50% of support. Confidence, total we are having 3 transactions where we are having C, along with C, E also. Along with C, E also, 2 transactions are there. 6.66%. Now E given B, total we are having 4 transactions. How many are having E and B both together? E and B both together are in 3 transactions. This 75% of support this rule is having. And confidence, total we are having 3 transactions, 20, 30, 40, where we are having E. Out of those, how many are having B also? All 3. That is 100% confidence. E and C, E given C. Here, total we are having 4 transactions. Out of 4, how many are having EC both together? EC both are together in 2 transactions. So 50% of support it is having. And confidence is there in 3 transactions. Out of those 3, 20, 30, 40, how many are having C along with E? Only 2, 20, 30. So it will be having 66.66% of confidence. Now total we are having 4 transactions. Out of 4, how many are having B, C, E all together? How many are having B, C, E all together? How many transactions are having all items together? Okay, again observe the table. B, C, E all. Exactly. 2, that is 20, 30. So it is having 50% of support. Now confidence. Right now we are having only one item on left hand side, that is B. So we need to consider transactions which are having B. How many transactions are having which are having B? 3, 20, 30, 40. And out of those 3, how many are having B, C, E all together? That is along with B, C and E also. Wherever you are having B, how many are having CE also? How many transactions are having C and E also? That is 2, 20, 30. 6.66% of confidence. Next, we are having transitions. We are having two transitions where we are having BCE all 50% of support. We are having three transactions where we are having C, and wherever we are having C, total two transactions are there. Where we are having B also 66.66% of confidence. Now again this will be same, and confidence now. Confidence, how many are having E? 3. How many are having E? 3 transitions, and out of those 3, 20, 30, 40, how many are also having BC along with E? Only 2, 20, 30. Now it will be a little bit different. Total we are having 4 transactions. Out of 4, we are having 2 transactions where all items are there. That is BCB. Items, all items means all these items. CEB, BCE, in short. And confidence. So total we are having 2 items on left now. Now there is a change in counting the transitions. We are having 2 items on left, CE. So we need to consider those items where C and E both are there together. How many transitions are having C and E both together? Two, exactly. So we are going to consider only those 2 transactions. And out of those 2 where you are having C and E, how many are having B also along with C? So we are having C and E together 20, 30. Out of this 2, how many are also having B along with C? 2, exactly. That is 20, 30 itself. Thank you so much for the response there. So 2 out of 2, 100% confidence. It means what? Whenever customer is purchasing C and E together, always they have purchased B along with C. That is the meaning of the confidence, 100%. Now here it will be same 2 by 4, 50%. Now confidence. How many transactions are having B and E together? B and E together. Three. And out of those 3, how many are having B, E, and C also? 2. So it will be 2 by 3. Great. Now transactions 2 by 4 for support, same 50%. Now confidence BC. BC is there in 20, 30, only 2. And out of those 2, how many are having E also along with BC? Both. Exactly. Thank you so much for the response there. So you are having 100% confidence for this rule. And so now we are having all the rules with support and confidence. And now we can find out the strong rules. Which are the strong rules? Strong rules are those rules which are fulfilling minimum support, minimum confidence criteria. Fine. So here, minimum support given to us is 50% and minimum confidence given to us is 70%. So the rules which are having support greater or equal to 50 and confidence greater or equal to 70, they will be strong rules. So can you consider this rule as a strong rule? Minimum support given is 50%, minimum confidence given is 70%. Can you consider this as strong rule? Yes or no? Can you consider that as strong rule? Can you consider this first as strong rule? Yes or no? No, because it is not fulfilling. It is fulfilling support criteria, but not confidence criteria. So it is weak rule. Now this rule. Can you consider this as strong rule? Maybe yes. Okay. So for surety, is this rule having support greater or equal to 50? Is this rule having support greater or equal to 50? Yes. Is this rule having confidence greater or equal to 70? Yes. So this is strong rule. In exam, it will be given that what to be considered as minimum support, minimum confidence. It will be given in exam. If not, then you can assume. Now, this rule, strong rule or weak rule, the rules which are not fulfilling minimum support, minimum confidence, those are weak rules. Right? So this is strong. Is this rule is strong? Can you consider this rule as strong rule? No. It is weak rule. Can you consider this rule as strong rule? No again. Can you consider this as strong rule? Yes, because it is fulfilling minimum support, minimum confidence criteria, so it is strong rule. Can you consider this as strong rule? No. This also no, this no, this no, this. Is this strong rule? No, based on what? Okay, minimum support is 50%. Yes, it is great or equal to Tirth. Support is 50%, it is equal to minimum support. So you need to consider equal to also. Yes, then it is yes, yes, exactly. So you need to observe that whether that rule is having minimum support and confidence greater or equal to given criteria. And so minimum support is 50%, minimum confidence 70%. Is it having support greater or equal to 50 or sorry, and confidence greater or equal to 70? You need to check both. Both fulfilled, not only one or not any one. Both criteria should be fulfilled. Yes, it is strong because it is having support greater or equal to 50, confidence greater or equal to 70. This rule, weak rule, and can you consider this as strong? Can you consider this last rule as strong rule? Yes. So that is strong rule. Now in exam, if for example, if only this is changed, if I'm changing from 50 to 70, your answer will be different, because now I want to consider support 70%, confidence 70%. So only these two will be strong rules, rest will be discarded. Last two will be discarded. This will be discarded because it is having support less than minimum support. And here this minimum support, minimum confidence will be useful. So it is useful to decide that which are the rules that we can use, which is as per our requirement. Right? So based on our requirement, we can change these thresholds. Let us say I want to consider only those rules which are having support 100%, confidence 100%, or support 90%, confidence 90%. So it is up to the requirement that which kind of rules we want to consider. Based on that, that criteria will be changed. It is not fixed. It is not static. Fine. So that is association rules, strong association rules. You can be also asked to find out weak rules. Right? So if you are asked to find out weak rules, again you need to find out support confidence for all rules, and those which are not fulfilling minimum support, minimum confidence, there will be weak rules. Thank you so much for the responses, Tirth. Now, this was the sixth practical. Fine, so sixth practical, we had gone through first step, that is what is confidence. We had understood that. Then we found all possible association rules from largest frequent item set, irrespective of confidence. And then we found strong rules which are fulfilling minimum support, minimum confidence both. Fine. So this you can mention this that we have discussed, the example that we discussed, you can mention in this sixth practical. The example that we discussed in the fifth one, that you can mention in this fifth practical in previous lab. Now, one more thing regarding this sixth one. One more thing. Here, we are having only one largest frequent item set, BCE. And that's why the steps that we have performed, that is for BCE, all the steps are for BCE only. If you are having, let us say, one more largest frequent item set, let us say A, B, E, for example. So again, for this, you need to perform step 2, step 3, step 4 for finding out strong rules. So for each separate largest frequent item set, association rules will be generated. Association rules will be generated from each largest frequent item sets. So this step 2, step 3, step 4, it is for BC. If it is AC or something else, then you have to again find out the rules for the other set also. So up to this, anybody any doubt, any question? Up to this, anybody any doubt, any question? Anyone, any query? Anybody, any question and doubt? Fine, so I hope that there is no query. You will respond, Darshit. Okay, so taking the attendance now, Yuvraj Singh.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Bhagirath Singh. Darshit.
Present, sir.
Thank you, Bhavya. Akshar. Bhavisha.
Present, sir.
Thank you, Pavan. Yash. Himanshu. Kapil. Khushbu.
Present, sir.
Thank you, Himani.
Yes, sir.
Chintan. Udit. Neil. Prayag.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Prayag. Jay. Mansi. Nidhi.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Tirth.
Present, sir.
Thank you, Tirth. Dhanvi.
Present, sir.
Thank you, Ankita. Okay, so repeating the names who are present. If you are missed, please let me know. Yuvraj Singh is present. Darshit. Bhavisha. Khushbu. Prayag. Then Nidhi, Tirth, Janvi. Anybody left from this out of
Sir, Himani.
what is your number, Himani?
Sir, 69069.
Okay, Himani, done.
Thank you.
Anybody else left? Anybody else? Fine. Thank you so much, all of you. And please complete this practical files. Thank you so much.